So two other things before I turn it back over to Robin. Join us for our 100th birthday celebration, our campaign rally that's on September 21st. It's going to be really exciting. We've got lots of things planned. So you'll be able to get the link to that if you haven't already received it. Please sign up and get your teams to sign up as well. And then our From Poverty to Possibilities coming up on November 9th. So with that, thank you for those that participated in the successful campaigns last year. And, you know, I can't say it enough. You really are our champions. You are champions in the workplace. You are the heart of the workplace campaign. So again, thank you. And back over to you, Robin.
Thank you, Donna. Well, we've got our slides up, yay. So you've kind of heard from Donna and myself. I am a donor relations officer here at United Way of Pierce County. And my team, as you know, it takes a village, right, to make all of this happen. So reflected in the current agenda slide kind of shows an idea of everyone that is part of the resource development team. You will be hearing from not all of our team, but most of our teams. So as we go on to the next slide, you're going to kind of see the pacing of what we'll be doing today. I will be introducing Emily in a few short moments to go through more of our Centennial rally. We also have Kelvin Caesar, KC, our Senior Manager for Policy and Community Investments. We have Laura Bedeau, who will be going through the Coordinator Toolkit and showing you ways to get that online. We are going to hear from you with our upcoming breakout groups with some great questions, and our staff will be note takers. We have virtual volunteering and engagement, things to keep you involved all year round. Allison Loft will be telling us and showing us some of those ways, as well as we will be going through our new campaign brochure materials and pledging. And we will also hear from Mike Goodell, who will be going over the Premier Partner and Campaign Award recognition and nominations. And then I will present again with our closing remarks. So that's kind of what's coming up. And with that, let's move on to the next slide. I'd like to introduce Emily Mendez Bryant. She is United Way of Pierce County's Chief Development Officer, and she will be doing the first drawing of the evening. Emily is a Northwest native. She's attended University of Washington, Husky in the house. And in October, pre-COVID 2019, she moved back from Hawaii to United Way of Pierce County. She was with the Aloha United Way as their VP of Fundraising and Major Gifts. Emily?
Thank you, Robin. Hi, and aloha, everyone. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, and we're just all excited. I'm excited to be here with all of you. Wow, we got 33 attendees. This is incredible. And like Donna said, you are our champions for our campaign. We cannot do this work without you. And we did. We turned 100 years old on May 14th, 2021. I know we don't look like it, but we did. But with all seriousness, with all of your help together, we have been able to invest $350 million back into Pierce County. That is incredible. And we just thank you for all of the work. I know it's been a challenging time and we're asking a lot, but at the same time, we're thinking about the work that we're doing in the community, and we're kicking off the Centennial year in this campaign. And I'll be talking more about our milestone later on, as well as our Centennial rally and materials. So more from me. With that said, I think it's back to Robin.
Okay, let's have the next slide, please. I'd like to introduce Kelvin KC, our Community Impact Manager and Policy and Engagement Director. KC, take it away.
So folks, we've been doing Zoom meetings for like a year now, and I still forget to take myself off of mute. I think I've got a mental block about that. But having said that, good afternoon. Thank you for giving me this opportunity this afternoon. So I'm the senior manager for policy and community engagement. And truth be told, a lot of my work is around our impact work. And that's where we take all those dollars that we collect through different methodologies and try to put them back into the community so they can do the good work that we talk about so often. And so there are probably 100 things we could talk about today, that keying in on our 100th anniversary. But there's 3 things I want to talk about today. And I will tell you that I've read some places that people only have the capacity to hold on to 3 items in a presentation like this. So I'm going to be an advocate of the rule of 3. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about investment, some of our engagement work, and then touch briefly on advocacy, which is something we don't talk about a lot. So first of all, investments. And so I used to tell folks, we don't give money away, we invest money. And so the dollars that you help collect, the dollars that we bring in the community, are invested back in other nonprofits doing work that aligns with our goals of 15,000 families out of poverty by 2028. And we don't necessarily, and I tell folks, we don't necessarily invest in agencies so much as we invest in the work that those agencies are doing. And so right now we have 22 community investment partners, and those folks are doing work that helps folks meet their basic needs, provides supportive services to help them make that next step up as they go on that journey from crisis to stability to self-sufficiency. And I'm not going to read all 22 of them for you because you can go out to our website, but just as an example, we're investing in Associated Ministries, and they're doing work with family permanent housing, helping folks get back into housing that have been homeless. We're working with the Emergency Food Network, and they're primarily the food distribution network for all the other food banks around the county. We're working with Linquist Dental Clinic for Children, helping kids that can't afford dental care to get free dental care. So that's just an example of some of the work that's happening with our 22 community investment partners. We also are doing some different things. We're trying to find different ways to attack the issues that face our community. And so we've got some place-based investments. And rather than investing in a particular agency, we're investing in communities and helping them address their issues with their own resources. And so we've got a place we're calling Neighborhood Networks, where we're investing in Key Peninsula and South Tacoma. And what we're doing is putting dollars into neighborhood network groups to help them build what we're calling social capital. And that's when neighbors work together, rally around each other to help identify their problems, but also come up with solutions to those problems. In addition, we're doing a big pilot project out in the Franklin Fifth School District. And it's based on some concepts that were developed by the Aspen Institute. And it's called 2-generational work, where we're working to help provide resources to the families and children, and if ever third generation in the household as well. With the idea being that if you lift the entire household as one collective unit, you get much more successful outcomes. And so that's an example of what we're doing with the 2-generational work. The next thing I want to jump on real quickly is our engagement. And I'm going to talk primarily about our work around diversity, equity, and inclusion. And earlier this year in January, we did a 21-day equity challenge. And that was basically a 21-day self-paced journey where we provided resources and opportunities for conversations where folks could explore some of the concepts and the rationale around racism and inequality in our community. But not only explore those concepts, but also understand basically where they're from, how they arose, and how we individually and collectively can help address those inequalities, those inequities in our community. Later in the year, faced with all the emerging violence against our Asian American and Pacific Island community, we did a 5-day Asian American Pacific Island challenge. And it was the same concept, but we had an opportunity to explore the richness and all the different cultures of our Asian Pacific neighbors and friends and family members. And we spent a week on that. And coming up this November, we will be doing an additional challenge that's based around Hispanic heritage. And again, the concept being to further explore the richness of those cultures, but also the challenges that are being faced and ways we individually and collectively can address those challenges. The third thing I want to touch on real briefly is advocacy. Now, nonprofits don't lobby, but we help raise issues to a level where they become part of social consciousness. And once bills are enacted or bills are proposed, we come online and we help support those causes along with other partners in the community. And this past year, we were successful in advocating for several issues that were funded by the Washington legislature. Just a couple of examples. We advocated for expansion to the SNAP program. For those of you who aren't familiar with SNAP, they used to call it food stamps, but we advocated for bills that help expand the program and made it available to more families. And we also always advocate on behalf of 211. The 211 network statewide is supported by local contributions, but also by money from the state. And we were successful in keeping that funding in the state budget for the coming years. And then the other part of advocacy I want to talk on is the fact that, we used to consider advocacy a seasonal thing. Around January, we would get really busy, running up to Olympia to talk with our legislators about issues that were being discussed in Olympia. But now we've decided, we realize now that advocacy is a year-round endeavor. And what we want to do now is help raise the voices of people at the community level, do a lot of work around grassroots advocacy, helping people acquire the knowledge and the confidence they need to advocate on their own behalf. So again, I could talk about this days, but I just wanted to give you a quick overview, just a taste of what we're doing. And so real quickly, we're investing in the community and trying to engage people and make them more aware of the inequities in the community and how we can address those, and also provide an avenue and a voice for those that may not have the same access and awareness that we have in terms of advocacy. So with that, I'll thank you again for your time. And if there's any questions, I guess I can address those. Robin, is that on the agenda?
No questions right now because we're keeping on a time frame, and community impact has a lot going on. So thank you so much, Casey. And I'm going to turn this over to Emily because I think we all need a break. What's our next slide? That's what I thought. Emily, take it away with the rules.
Awesome. Here's some fun stuff. I will be pulling names randomly out of our magic fishbowl. See, it's invisible, but it appears from the list of attendees. So you don't have to be present to win, but I'm just gonna dig. There's no bias here, guys, because I see some faces I've seen before and new faces. So let's see, who is the winner? I got Shar Bennett. You have won the first drawing, which is a $25 Starbucks gift card, and congratulations. So your gift, this gift card will get to you somehow. Don't worry, we'll get it to you. Thanks. And then next up, we have Laura Badeau. She'll take us through a quick explanation of our United Way of Pierce County's Coordinator Toolkit. So go ahead with the next slide. Thank you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Thank you so much, Emily, for the introduction, and thank you all for coming. My name is Laura Badeau, and I am a Donor Relations Officer at United Way of Pierce County, and I have the pleasure of supporting many of you in conducting perfect campaigns, or at least we try to. Within our updated Campaign Coordinator Toolkit 2021, that we will send to you, but is already on the Campaign Tools website, we compiled and updated strategies, languages, and practices. And as always, the most important component of a campaign is you and our supporting role to succeeding your campaign support expectations. As a campaign coordinator, you play a vital role in the development and execution of your organization's campaign, and raising awareness and funds for United Way's role in addressing the most challenging issues facing our community. Here are the 6 tools we suggest to run a successful campaign, and we, as your support team at United Way of Pierce County, are here to help you every step of the way as much as we can. Step 1, your role, why you? You are the energetic force of the campaign. You become an extension of United Way. Whether you jumped at the opportunity to become a campaign coordinator or somehow it landed on your desk, you are the leader, the conveyor, the convener, and the ambassador for the campaign. You are the face of the campaign. Step number 2, secure leadership support. Obtaining leadership support can create big momentum for the campaign. Not only should their gifts kick off your campaign very well, but you have to get them involved in other ways. Some other ways leadership can get involved is ask to set up a meeting with either Donna or Emily to learn more about United Way. Ask them to make a leadership gift. Have them play a role in your campaign kickoff. Allow them to take part in the appreciation of saying thank you for the campaign. Publicize their endorsement and request and see if there is a corporate gift or a match available. Step number 3. As everybody knows, DreamWorks makes the team work. Bring creativity, accountability, and bring diversity to the campaign. Running a campaign, especially alone, can be very stressful, and building a support team can bring automatic publicity to the campaign. Number 4, design your campaign. Every workplace is unique, along with its campaign. We want your campaign to match your organization's corporate goals, philanthropic focus, or time and resources. We have many tools like community speakers, volunteer opportunities, virtual tours, and many more to assist in creating an engaging campaign. Number 5, promote your campaign. Your workplace may not look like it did 2 years ago, where we held huge campaign kickoff parties and chili cook-offs may not occur this campaign year. But one day I'm hoping to join you once again in the near future to celebrate campaign kickoffs and judge chili. In a mainly virtual campaign, we encourage you to utilize any tools you can to share updates, encourage participation, or demonstrate the impact their gifts are making and can provide. Look for opportunities to showcase the campaign and get creative. And number 6, and this is the most important step of all, is to say thank you. Thank you to the organizations for holding the campaign, the employees that decided to participate, and you and your team for executing a flawless campaign. As you know your workplace and you know what it is to say thank you and what it looks like. And please inform us if there's anything special we can do, like record personalized messages, send notes, or even drop off donuts if it's available. Even outside of the campaign season, please tell us ways that we can engage and thank the employees for their contributions. Please feel free to reach out to me or your United Way representative early to help you shape a successful campaign from the start. Please know that we are here to support you. Now we want to hear from you. We want to hear what works in campaigns. So here's Robin Jones to introduce the breakout groups.
Hi, everybody. I'm back. This is really our chance to hear from you. I know you're tired of hearing us talk. So we are going to break up in 3 different or 4 different groups, maybe 5, with these questions in mind. 1, why do you feel it's important to give to United Way? What is your why? And again, giving is not only pledging, but it's also volunteering and engaging and, perhaps advocacy or taking one of those DEI classes that Casey had so mentioned earlier. And in a perfect world, what type of engagement opportunities would you like to participate in? So you can answer one of these, all of them, whatever makes sense for you. We're going to put 5 minutes on the clock and ask our very special IT department to break us up into some groups. Please take notes if you're a United Way staff member, and then we'll come back and look at the highlights of what you learned.
Okay, I'm just making sure that each of the rooms have a staff person, and it looks like they do now. Okay, here we go.
back to mute.
I think everybody's coming back. Are we all here?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, they're using well, that's good. People are using the full 58 minutes or 50 minutes now that we had. We had a lively, semi-lively group and some good sharing with whys. Hopefully we'll hear back from everyone else too about why they give.
I think yours was the only group that came back early.
Oh, no.
It happened. Oh man. I knew it.
Early's on time.
I shouldn't have said nothing about the blue button.
Early's on
That's great.
time.
I think I said a bad word there. Did that come across?
I didn't
Yes,
hear
I heard
nothing.
it.
Well, my whole screen went blank. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that.
Oh dear. Well, can we go to the next slide, Mary?
Sure
This
can.
This is the part where we report out since everybody's coming back. And I would love to hear from some of the groups. What stuck with you?
So I will go first. And I had Sound Credit Union and Commencement Bank, the probably like the accounts that I don't hold, but I had the honor of having them in my room. And we have I'm not gonna announce, but we do have a past loan executive from United Way of King County way back when. So we have so we do have that. And I think it's just really they love the being able to give throughout the community, being able to give to organizations through payroll. I think it's very beneficial. And then wanting to direct money, wanting to provide funds that go directly into the community. Specifically not necessarily promoting maybe a gala or something that doesn't necessarily want to, but something that it results in impacting people's lives in direct service. And for engagement opportunities, I think it's just, they're always looking for good, a wide variety.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you, group. Anybody else have a report out?
This is Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi. In our group, we had a lot of great discussion. A few things that stood out to me was on the why do you feel it's important? One thing that I loved is just the understanding of, you know, not everyone knows which areas to or what organizations to donate. And so donating to United Way, we do all the work. And so we can give back to the community in that way. And so it's kind of a no-brainer in that sense. You give to United Way and we give back to the community. And so that was really great to hear. Another thing was that I believe it was Jay, I think he used the analogy, you know, you don't just teach someone to fish for a day. We're teaching people to fish for a lifetime. We're giving resources for people to have for you know, years and to change their entire lives. So he's seeing an impact that's greater than just, you know, one meal. And so that was really exciting to hear that he's seeing an impact that's changing people's lives for the greater good. And so those were two things that really stood out to me. That was awesome to hear.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing. There's some good feedback from people. Anyone else? I think we've got time for one more.
I'll go if you don't mind.
Got it.
I was with a great group, Tacoma Public Utilities, Tacoma School District, Puyallup, School District, and Pacific North Health Plan. Well-rounded group of people. They all agreed that when they help us, their impact grows accordingly. Because of our network of relationship, we cast a big umbrella. So for their efforts, they know it's going to touch as many people as possible. They love that it was neighborhood based and that we support the Alice population. And in community, there's so many needs that we're key in structuring their help in the community. As far as engagement, are we going over that too, Robin?
Yeah, we've got a little bit of time.
Okay. Well, engagement opportunities, they really, all of them really enjoyed the opportunity to build and put together the hygiene kits in January and February, and just getting out there, making a difference. Everybody's looking forward to when COVID's over, to get out to the food banks and to create the backpacks. And then with the Pellett School District doing a warm coat drive for the younger population that will be in need this coming fall and winter. Thank you.
Great opportunities. Thank you guys for sharing your why. I think since we're running a bit behind, Mike, I'm going to have you take us through a quick trivia question, and we probably can only have maybe 1 minute on the timer here. So take it away again, Mike.
Thank you very much. Trivia question number 1. Both trivia questions today are going to be circa 1921 with a nod to our Centennial. So first question now, I want you to answer in the chat room and don't answer before I say go. First person to get the answer right will win $25 gift card to Target. Okay, the first question. In 1921, Pierce County's #1 industry was timber. The #1 recreation, believe it or not, was car racing. Tacoma Speedway was located what we now know as the Clover Park area. This had an international and national reputation for being the speedway that it was. So the question, what was so unique about that speedway? And go. Come on, people, I don't see anything. You can do it.
I see.
Nice try, Edward from Davita, but not quite. Edward's going after it. You can, no, not yet. Okay, Shakisha Ross, way to go. It was made out of timber. The whole racetrack was made out of lumber, the first ever to do that, and probably the last ever to do that. So thank you very much, everyone. And now I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Allison Loft, our Donor Engagement Manager. Allison, take it away.
Thanks, Mike. And good afternoon, everyone. It is great to be here with all of you today and to share some ways to stay connected to United Way throughout the year. So we just finished our Summer of Action at meal sites in Pierce County. We could switch slides. And we wanted to take the opportunity to thank everyone who participated by providing snack packs and activities. 120 volunteers from 11 companies provided more than 1,200 snack packs that were distributed to 150 children each week at meal sites. Next slide. And the children loved them. We have a few companies represented here today who participated: Columbia Bank, Costco, Heritage Bank, Sound Credit Union, and Titus Will. Thank you to everyone who participated. We are looking forward to our next service event, which is MLK Junior Day of Service in January 2022. So stay tuned for more details about that opportunity. So next, we also wanted to highlight some virtual volunteer engagement opportunities. As Casey mentioned, our Equity Challenge coming up during Hispanic Heritage Month is October 4th through the 8th. We encourage you to register for that. If you had an opportunity to participate in one of our former challenges, you'll find some engaging material in your email each day. And we'll also have a list of supplemental resources. The challenge closes with a community conversation featuring a panel discussion. And we hope that you will be able to participate in that as well. We're also launching our new virtual opportunities. We'll go back one more time, Mary, sorry. Our United to Thrive, which is launching in October. This will include opportunities that support our Center for Strong Families model, Earn It, Keep It, Grow It. Some opportunities include supporting basic needs with welcome home kits for housing clients, financial workshops for agency clients and businesses, as well as employment support, like providing resume and interview tips. Stay tuned for more details about this new initiative. Next, we're also finding some opportunities for in-person. So if you are interested in an in-person group volunteer project, please connect with me and I will be happy to work with you on that. And during our 100th birthday celebration in May, we provided our Centennial Passport to encourage participation and help keep track of engagement opportunities throughout the year. You can find this on our website, www.uwpc.org/100. This is a sample of what it is. You can download it. We encourage you to do that and distribute that to your employees and teams. So we're continuing our Centennial celebration on September 21st with a Centennial campaign rally event to publicly announce the campaign. Please join us for an amazing ride through United Way's 100-year history and travel with us as we head down the road to our future. Join MC City Line's Amanda Westbrook as she steers us through a celebration of United Way's legacy, including the premiere of our Centennial video. And stick around for the drawings for the opportunity to win some fantastic prizes. Register for the event on our website. Thank you very much, and I will turn it back over to Emily.
All right, thank you so much, Allison. Okay, first and foremost, thank you to our workplace campaign co-chairs. And this is a special year, and that will be Jackie Flowers, the Director for Tacoma Public Utilities, as well as Bill Robertson, President and CEO of MultiCare. This is a critical leadership role for our Centennial campaign year, and we're just excited to have both of them supporting this. Our main focus has been and continues to be around ALICE families in Pierce County. And as you probably already know, ALICE stands for Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed. And those are people who are working paycheck to paycheck, struggling to make ends meet. And pre-COVID, those numbers were 1 of 3 households here in our community. And like Donna mentioned, our bold goal is to help 15,000 families out of poverty and into self-sufficiency by 2028. With your help, we have been able to move 4,338 families into self-sufficiency so far. And this is why we are doing all that we're doing, and just to help people move out of poverty. We have 3 key impact areas that work toward this goal: basic needs, 211, and CSF. And we just want to thank you for helping us support this critical work. I mean, this is the hardest times. We're going through all of this together. And thank you for being flexible and supportive in all of this. So it's the Centennial year. This year, we're celebrating 100 years of living united. Our theme is creating possibilities together. And you will see a design element of a ripple effect. And it really represents one gift, one action, one person can make an exponential difference, a rippling impact in our community. So this separate Centennial campaign has a fundraising goal of $8 million and 25 planned gifts. You know, we're here to celebrate the legacy of every donor, family, company, and volunteers for the last 100 years. And we are also asking for support from new and existing people and organizations to continue to invest in our 3 key impact areas, as well as just continuing to expand and enhance our programs and services through this funding. So the public phase is beginning now, September 2021. And like everybody's mentioned, we have this amazing free virtual event coming up. It's our Centennial Rally for September 21st, which I hope you'll all attend. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So we're going to be launching this public phase with a Centennial campaign focus. What you see in front of you is our brochure. This is our new marketing theme with, celebrating and creating more possibilities together. It's new design, Centennial focus, and it really highlights the 3 impact areas. And when we did the breakout session, one of the key aspects of our work is 100% of every dollar goes back into our community. So in addition to that, go ahead into the next slide. For this special year, we also changed the pledge form to have a Centennial campaign tie-in. So you'll see this not only on the pledge form, but on the eWay site. Specifically on the pledge form here, the blue component is what the Centennial ask is about. However, the orange, sorry, not the orange, but the gray component is your annual gift. What we would like to humbly ask our donors is to continue to give what they have been already giving. And that's the gray area. And to also consider an additional gift to the Centennial campaign, which is in the blue section. Now, this can be done in 3 ways. The first one is increase your giving by 10%. So if you're giving $100, that would be $10, $1,000, $100. The second way is giving $100 one time only towards the next 100 years. And last but not least, any meaningful gift that the donor would like to give. As coordinators, we know how much you're already taxed. I talked about this in our breakout session. You're doing so much for your organization already. We know this, and you're taking this on too. I mean, this is a lot, and we appreciate you so much for doing this. And we just can't do this work without you. I mean, that is a very simple fact. So here's to 100 more years of creating possibilities together. I think that's me. That's it. So mahalo.
Thanks, Emily. I'm going to pass the baton over to Mike and just let everyone know we're running a few minutes late today. So if you can stay with us, that would be fabulous. If you can spare a few extra minutes, I was in fear this would happen because there's just so much good information and trivia coming up. So Mike, take it away. We can't hear you, Mike.
Okay, no, I'm unmuted now. Okay, so put on your thinking caps once again, and remember, do not answer in the chat box until I say go. So in keeping with the car theme and 100 years, back in 1921, there were hundreds of car makers all around the world, but only one it had the claim to fame that it would at this point. So in 1921, Bentley Motors made their new 3-liter car available to the public for the first time. What was the claim that this car would do? And go. You got to think Bentley here. It's an overseas vehicle, a little bit fancier than what we were producing in the United States at the time. What claim did Bentley make about their new automobile? Really close, Edward. You're on the right track, my friend. You guys are on it. Come on. Okay, you have a few more seconds to go. Kaylin, you're really close. Mary McDougall, you're a winner. Bentley claimed that their new car, the first production car ever, could go 100 miles an hour. And that leaves the question, why would anybody need to go 100 miles an hour in 1921? But congratulations, and your $25 gift certificate will be delivered to you along with Shakisha's. Thank you very much for playing. So now I am going to go on to our campaign coordinator, our campaign awards, and then also acknowledgement of our premier partners. We had our premier partner and campaign award celebration on July 29th in conjunction with the Tacoma Rainiers. And people have often asked, what is a premier partner? What do we consider a premier partner? Next slide. Premier partner basically is an entity, company, or organization showing extraordinary support and helping with our targeted goal of lifting 15,000 households out of poverty by 2028. How is this done? 4 basic ways. Their workplace giving campaign, community volunteerism, in-kind support, and sponsorships. So we celebrate and acknowledge these companies for their leading the community in their fight to end poverty. So our campaign award nominees this year, you can read them there in these 4 categories: small company campaign of the year, medium company campaign of the year, large company campaign of the year, and the public company campaign of the year. The winners for those were small company campaign of the year, WaFd Bank. Large company campaign of the year, Multicare. Medium company campaign of the year, Bank of America. And the public company campaign of the year, yes, Christina Turner, Tacoma Public Utilities. And for our campaign coordinator, the individual campaign coordinator of the year, we had Jay Bauer, Bethel School District, Vera Brokenshire, New Star Energy, Alexandra Mather and Monette Smith, Pierce Transit, Nicole Bascom Green and Iman Arbab, U.S. Bank, Kathy Schmidt and Douglas Baxter, Virginia Mason, Franciscan Health, and Ashley Manabusen from WaFd Bank. The winner was Vera Brokenshire, New Star Energy. Well done, Vera. And the campaign award nominees for the coordinator team of the year, City of Tacoma, led by Tanisha Jumper. Davita, led by Jessica Boggs. Multicare Health System, led by Mary Quinlan. Parametrics, led by Hope Rockwell. Tacoma Public Schools, led by Amber Slate. Tacoma Public Utilities, Christina Turner. And Sabrina Chambers, Tacoma Pierce County Health Department. The winner was Tacoma Public Schools, led by Amber Slate. And that is it. Robin, back to you.
Okay, thank you. Actually, we've got Emily who is going to do our last Starbucks drawing, gifts card of the day. I know we've hit that 4:30-ish time. Please stay with us if you can. If not, I understand if you have to be, if you have to leave early. I know there's other things happening, but we'd love to have you here. Just a few more minutes. Emily, what you got?
All right, it's time to pull that winner. I have Brooke Perry. Congratulations. Your gift card will be delivered to you. And FYI, if your name wasn't chosen, you can still win a gift card. So what you need to do is fill out our post-event survey, and all those who participate in the survey will be entered in this kind of drawing for another gift card. So thank you.
Yay. So congratulations to our winners today. And I believe it's that time, as we wrap everything up, to thank you guys so much for joining us. I know sometimes we do go a little bit over the time that we have, but it's you that can make or break our campaigns, and it's your energy, and you are the change agents and the hand raisers and the supporters of not just our work, but the many great nonprofits that are out there. This is not your only chance to win a gift card. We will be sending out a post thank you and survey for the first coordinator who fills out the survey and turns it back in. We have another Starbucks gift card for that person. So please fill out the survey. We need your name and email on that so that you can qualify for that. So thank you. That's on its way. We also want to thank the village. You guys have an idea of how many people it takes to put these on. But I would like to thank all of my staff, as well as a special thanks to Target and Starbucks for their support of in-gift kind cards for the kickoff. I'd like a special thanks as well to Donna, Casey, Jody, Mike, Emily, Laura, Alicia, Mosaic Marketing, and our IT team of Mary and Dan for helping to get this up and off. And our very last slide, I want to make sure that you are invited to our Centennial rally. Please RSVP for that. The link is down at the bottom of the screen. And for the two coordinators who not only RSVP their highest amount of staff, friends, or family to this event, and that they attend, I have 2 more gift cards. So just send me at robinj@uwpc.org your list of names that you have helped to register for this event. We will check it against the actual attendees of the event, and you will win 2 more of those gift cards. So thank you, everyone. We appreciate you sticking with us and joining us, and we look forward to helping you plan your future workplace campaigns as well as your engagement and volunteering this year.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Let me go on your knees.